chat with Tobin from Pete's Greens in Craftsbury, Vermont about his recent experience at the Produce Safety Alliance grower training. So Tobin, tell us about Pete's Greens and what your role is on the farm.
So Pete's Greens is a large diversified organic vegetable operation in Craftsbury, Vermont. And my role here is I sort of do a little bit of everything, but primarily I'm the greenhouse manager. I'm the forklift operator, so I'm a little bit more involved in the wash house as well. And produce safety is another thing that I'm doing. I'm relatively new to the produce safety team, but I went to the training and have come back with lots of ideas.
This training satisfies the requirement under the FISMA produce safety rule that at least one responsible party from every farm covered under this rule receive training under an FDA-recognized curriculum. The goal through this federal rule is to reduce foodborne illness outbreaks from fresh produce across the country. And even if your farm isn't covered under this rule, this training can provide some great knowledge and understanding what you can do to reduce produce safety risks on your farm.
The absolute core, it's very straightforward and very simple.
Yeah.
You want to minimize risk.
Yep.
So that for us is boiled down into a few things. One has been access to toilets and hand washing stations, especially in some of our far-flung fields. Employee training, just sort of trying to get all the workers to understand what to look for and make sure that they know what the protocols are for hand washing and for identifying contaminated produce. So I'm not too worried about the water aspect, it's more of just the testing component and the record keeping component.
What do you think your big takeaways were from the training?
The biggest takeaway is that there's a lot of recommendations from the training about looking at food safety in almost a common sense way.
Yep.
And just sort of stepping back, seeing where your risks are and doing something about it. I mean, there's definitely a good amount of work with the record keeping, but at the core of it, it's not for us, it's not that much of a stretch.
Yeah. We encourage all produce growers to reach out to our team with any questions you have surrounding the produce safety rule or even just produce safety in general. You can connect with us at agr.fisma@vermont.gov. We also encourage you to enroll in the Vermont Produce Portal. Enrolling in the portal will allow you to stay up to date on the rule regulations. You'll receive any updates on funding opportunities that might be available, and you can work with our team and we can help you determine if your farm is covered under the produce safety rule.